All right.
Anyways, welcome. Sorry about that. You're like, you're on time and everything.
Here I am. Oh,
right. We already have a lot of questions already, so that's good.
Oh, good. Good.
That's so weird. I didn't see you in the chat.
I missed at the very beginning, and I just said, you sent me the wrong link.
Oh, God.
But it's okay. I'm here. It doesn't matter.
There you go. All right. All right, everyone. We're here. I am sporting a little tad bit of a headache right now, but I'm going to try my best to power through.
Are you still out of town, Debbie? Are you home?
No, I'm home.
Oh, nice.
Home,
yeah. Good.
Wednesday night.
Did you have a nice trip?
I did. So you guys, I went to visit my family, and it was nice. I had sun and everything. So,
nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Nice.
And what was it? See, I have the headache. It's right behind my eye here.
Oh no.
So it's like,
let me get my
everybody's gonna have to think for me and everything tonight. All right, gotcha, Katie. But I'm happy to be here with everybody. I feel like, oh yeah, so I missed last week. I missed Friday with y'all, so it's good to be here and hang out because there's so much. Yeah, so KD, I just actually came back from the doctors. I have a slip disc here in my neck.
Oh my gosh.
And at night, by the time night comes, it starts to really.
Oh wow.
That's push on stuff. So, but thank you, KD. All right. Starting with looking at, here we go, diving into the questions. Hi, everyone, as everybody comes in. Good to see you. It's good to be here. Oh my gosh, Wayne is getting snow. Ooh. Okay. Will Russia release American-Russian dual citizen Senya? Oh yeah. You saw that news with the girl?
I haven't. No, I haven't been on the news for a while. Okay, so what's going on?
I want to say she's 20, right, you guys? I want to say she's 20 years old. She's a dual citizen. She moved here. She's a U.S. citizen as well as Russian. She moved here, I want to say 5 years ago with her family. But she went back to Russia to take care of her 90-year-old. KD, thank you for that. For her 90-year-old grandmother in Russia. And apparently while she was there, allegedly she sent money to somewhere here in the U.S., a fundraising thing here in the U.S. That was raising money for Ukraine. They arrested her, and she's looking at 20 years in prison for $56 she gave to the fundraising.
Yeah.
So the whole video is on. Yes, KD, I do. The whole video's, of them arresting her, which made me feel when I was watching the video that it was a ploy of some sort. I mean, I believe that it's happening to her, but I feel like Russia's using it against the U.S. because they are not recognizing that she's a U.S. citizen. They don't care.
Right.
Oh, she's 33. Thank you. So she looks 20. She's 33. She's a ballerina. She's just phenomenal human, beautiful person. And yeah, so her family is here and they're just a mess.
I just heard embassy ambassador. So there may be something with the embassy getting in the U.S. embassy, I guess, or the Russian embassy or something getting involved, and an ambassador getting involved in trying to get her home. So I feel like they're trying. They're really they're doing what they can right now.
Yeah. It's like they're using her as a pawn.
Yeah.
Is what I feel. And the way they filmed it, it was, to me, very much trying to.
I heard leverage, and Putin feels trapped. There's something about Putin right now that is different. He's trapped. He feels trapped. And I heard leverage. So I found him to be doing weird, well, we can talk about it later, but the whole, I have felt like he's trying to rush things, like get things going, get things through, get things done. And I can't put my finger on why, if he's ill, if he knows something's coming, if people are trying to kill him. I don't know, but I feel like he's like, and he's making all these dumb decisions because he's trying to rush things. But anyway, that's what I'm getting with her. I feel like it's like they're on it. They're trying. But I feel like he's really weird right now. He's not really a great, it's not like you're negotiating with a rational person, and his say is the last say, right? So if he's not rational and he's being weird, which I mean, he's always been weird, but I feel like the last few weeks, he's been really just trying to get things going and moving. Yeah, there's something wrong. So,
yeah, for her, I do feel like you're right. They are trying to work on something for her, and there's some hope. I can't believe this, because I was just like devastated for her. She, how terrifying.
Yeah.
But she has the Wheel of Fortune on her side, so there is some hope. But we are dealing with the devil, so
yeah.
But here's the outcome. So that's second chances. That's being set free. So I'm banking on this, and I think you're right. I think they're doing everything they can to help her out, get her out.
Yeah.
She's, a U.S. citizen has every right to, you know what I mean? But
yes,
because she's a dual citizen, they don't recognize, when you're in Russia, they don't recognize that you're a U.S. citizen. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know the poor grandma. I know the whole family and her boyfriend.
Oh, how sad.
All right, her boyfriend's here
Mm-hmm.
in the U.S. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So sending lots of love to her.
Yeah.
That's scary for her. Okay.
So scary.
Okay, so we did that one. All right, Heather. So, Heather, will Wayne LaPierre and the NRA face criminal charges? So, Wayne, he was found liable in a corruption case. He's a longtime leader of the NRA or something,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're saying that he needs to repay $4.3 million.
Okay.
But will he face criminal charges? Is the question.
Okay. Was it in a state? Was it federal, or was it a state that he was found liable in?
Oh,
Was it like a state case or a federal case?
That's a great question. That I don't know. It doesn't say here. It's just a liable in a corruption case. I bet you one in the family will tell us.
I feel like
Okay.
there may be a trial of some.
Was it New York?
No,
On New York by Letitia James? Is that?
Donald Trump. But,
Oh, that's Trump.
oh, it was the state. It was New York State. Okay, thank you.
Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. All right. Okay, New York. Okay, got it. All right, so is there going to be criminal? Questions? I wonder if they are, if they. What are you getting?
All I keep hearing is they're hot on his trail.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're. To me, that would mean they're watching him. They're looking for something to charge him with, because I feel like they want to go after him. The weird thing is that I keep feeling like he's not going to make it through trial. So I don't know if he passes, if he gets sick, if he's, I don't know if something happens, but it's like he doesn't make it through the trial. So I feel like they may bring charges at some, and I feel like they're trying to build cases or build a case right now, because it's
okay.
They're
So
hot on his trail.
That makes sense for what I'm seeing here then, because I'm like, I'm not sure with these cards what it means, but what you're getting there with, it looks like, see, they're balancing out all the info that they have. They have gaining strength to move forward with that, but they want to make sure. So they want to make sure.
Yeah.
But it's wonky energy. So I'm wondering about this, if he even is gonna. He's an old man who looks sick. Yeah, I'm wondering, because the whole energy feels like they're choosing their.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a difficult one.
He's unwell. And any of these people that are this like have they have no empathy, and they want piles and piles of money. That's, to me, that's mental illness. There's something wrong with these people.
Yeah.
So there's something wrong with them. I don't know what kind of mental illness. You're the psychiatrist. What kind of mental illness is that? No empathy and just wanting to
we have
some kind of sociopath.
Is what we have.
Yeah, or malignant narcissism or whatever it is.
Malignant narcissism.
Addiction. Yeah, thank you. Be free. Yeah.
I do feel there is a lot coming at him, and he may be that. This really shows that that's a possibility of being handed that criminal charge, right? A lot coming at him from his past. So there's something that is still coming at him from his past, but it's hard to say if he'll be there in the end for any of that to go through. But I think it's there. Okay,
Right.
there you go. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. It's really great to see you all here. And okay. Deo. I think this is a song. Deo.
Okay, doing Kim. Is Sonia Sotomayor going to step down due to her health?
So Sonia Sotomayor, is that how you say it? She was appointed by Obama when he was in office, Supreme Court. She has type 1 diabetes, but apparently some of her, as they're looking at everybody's billing, some of her billing is it something to do with they've seen like a medic that is with her some of her travels. She travels with like a medic.
The medic. Okay.
But I didn't sense. I don't sense that it's. I mean, of course, if you have type 1 diabetes your whole life, of course, it is a toll. She's 69, so still young to me. But if you have type 1 your whole life, it takes a toll.
Yeah, for sure.
But the question is, will she step down? I feel like she'll hold on until until the 2025. You know what I mean? To make any changes.
I feel like she doesn't want to. I feel like her family worries about her, or her family's, wondering if she should, or her family worries about her or something with the family. But I feel like she wants to stay. She doesn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because I do feel people around her are kind of like, are you sure you're okay? Are you sure this is a good idea?
Right.
Because it's stressful. It's a stressful position. So, but I actually feel like she takes really good care of herself. Like, she's very on top of things. She doesn't let things go. She's very on top of it.
She was 7, right? She was a kid. Yeah. So she is on top of it. That's why she has a medic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And however, she's not planning to go until she's kind of like it's the last straw, or force out here.
Right.
That's what I'm getting. So again, not moving until until her hand is forced.
Yeah, that's what I feel as well.
But of course, they're going to make a big thing about it, since to try to.
Of course.
Yeah. It's always a struggle, Michelle. Exactly. Type 1 is always a struggle, and I think that's why she keeps good people around her to help her with it. But she'll stay as long as she can. So that's what I'm going to say about that. All right. Thank you, Deo, for that. Okay, Tina. Hi, Tina. Who is drafting Trump's legal motions? Is it 45? They are all frivolous. They make his lawyers look incompetent. So well, let's see.
I get like they're writing them, but it's at his direction. So he'll think up some stupid thing and make them put it into legal jargon. Yeah. So it is like it's all frivolous, but they're that's what I'm getting anyway. It's like they're writing it, but at his direction. So
yeah, and how my team is showing me is their hands are tied, but at the same time as writing. So that's kind of, I think you're right.
Yeah, because they're just they're getting paid by, well, supposedly they're getting paid by him, but that they have, they're always performing for him. So yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, Myrna Loy. I'm glad she had a thing with her heart she was asking about last night. I'm so glad. I'm so glad the adjustment was made, and fantastic.
Yay. Myrna. Okay. Yeah. So he brings his own ideas to the table. So there you have that. And they're forced into writing it for him. And you can tell he's maneuvering he's very selfish, sensitive, spiteful, ignoring. He has no awareness, and it's going to doom him in the end. So you have that Queen of Cups in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles, and that's that story.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's biting his own.
That is that.
That is that. So, and that's what we see. It comes through like that too.
Yeah, that's perfect imagery, though, of them having their hands tied and trying to write. It's like, how do we make this and make sense? He's so insane. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Moon compass. Hello. Why did the cell phone companies and Apple go down temporarily? Was that yesterday? Did that happen yesterday?
Oh. I don't know. Not heard of that.
Okay, I just heard reboot. So I'm sure, I don't think they needed to reboot, but I'm not getting nefarious. Is that a word, nefarious? I'm not getting darkness behind it or whatever.
Yeah, it feels, I keep getting the word test. And so I don't know if they were
something.
Yeah, almost like a fire drill is kind of what it feels like they were testing out something or testing to see if something. So I did it, but it, yeah, I agree, Debbie. It doesn't feel dark or bad. It just feels like they were trying to figure something out or testing something or like you said, rebooting something or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Updating. Yeah, it could be updating. I keep getting test. So I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it was sinister or somebody was, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like the company.
Roxanne said they had about 10 hours with that. Whoa. Wow.
And no one could call 911. Oh gosh, that's awful.
Yeah. But I'm not feeling that it was like an attack of any kind. I feel like it was within the company. I don't feel, yeah. Okay.
Rework, rewire, something like that. So there's something, yeah, they were doing some, I mean, it was legitimate. Let's just put it that way. It was legitimate.
Yeah. Okay. Marianne, hello. All right. Will 45 sell classified docs to pay his fines? That's interesting.
Sell classified docs.
Does he have more? Did he hold on to more to sell?
All right. I didn't know about that, but I just heard he is going to get a helping hand. Somebody's going to help in some way.
I feel like he's calling in something. He's calling in a, similar to how you would call in a debt or something like that. But I don't know who owes him anything. But he's calling in something.
A favor, maybe.
Calling in a favor. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like here he is. He is out in the cold right now.
Institute. I just heard you owe me. So I feel like he feels like someone owes him. I don't think they literally owe him, but he feels like they do. Like he gave them something, they owe him.
Mm-hmm. So he is making plans. I think you're right. He's making plans. Something about calling it in. You owe me, whoever it is. He's making plans to get that, to recover. Look at that. He is like extremely, yeah. He's looking for help, and yeah, from someone in his past. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's family. That's inherited.
Yeah.
And he's also going to be grifting. So, but I don't know about selling any more documents.
Right.
Definitely will be grifting as well. So, black, unless this is black, like a blackmail fill. Mm-hmm. He's calling in the debts. You know, it's so interesting because I also get to feel, Kim, that he doesn't have any scruples about calling people and saying, hey, I need you to give me this much money or whatever. He doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't bother him. Like if I had to ask, them, can I borrow $5? I forgot my wallet. I'd feel all awkward about it and everything.
Right.
You can care less.
Well, it's the art of the deal, Debbie.
Oh,
You forget. the art of the deal.
that's right. That's right. That's fine. Okay. So a lot of people are bringing up Jared.
Oh.
And
Jared, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Especially with that Ten of Pentacles coming in with the family. Mm.
That makes sense. I don't think Jared's going to share, though. I don't get that feeling from him. He may give something, but I don't think it's going to be nearly what he, what he feels he's owed. But yeah, I don't see Jared giving it up, though. So what, he may give up some, but.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. Okay. Right. Chris says he gave his father a pardon. He gave Jared's father the pardon, right?
Oh, right.
Ooh,
that's right. He was selling pardons, right?
All right, KD. Is Julia Navani? So is Navani's wife safe?
I feel like right now she is. I feel like she's not worried, but her kids are worried. I feel like the kids are nervous or the kids are worried, but I feel like she's not. She's very stoic and very determined.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the kids are that way too, but I feel like they're kind of in and out of fear, kind of worrying about her safety and theirs as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I just get that feeling like she's not worried. She's very, she doesn't give in to fear is what it feels like. But for now, I feel like she's safe, but I do feel like there's some like scheming going on.
Definitely. I think that there's more behind the scenes that is happening, and I just kind of want to leave it at that. But she has a good team around her. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this situation, this kind of calling, if you will, with them, it's kind of like where you're kind of always looking over your back, no matter what, but I do feel she has a good team around her. So I don't know if she has people who protect her or helping protect her or whatever, but I do feel there is a team of protection around her, like they are protecting. Like I feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that her work is not done. I'll leave it there. So it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah.
But you're right. Her kids. So lots of prayers and protection.
Yeah.
To her and her continued work.
So let me ask you something, Debbie, and I'll ask the people in the chat as well. I have gotten the feeling that when the death of Navalny happened, a little while after that, I had the feeling that, I hate to call it timelines because it sounds so like, space agey or like, like a fantasy, but I almost feel like there was something that happened that made us kind of move to another timeline or something that's much tougher, that's much harder. Because I feel like we were on a trajectory for a while that didn't involve him passing. And I feel like something shifted and we're into a more difficult, I feel like it all ends the same. Like it's like the end road is the same.
We just picked
we're on this other. Do you feel like has anyone else felt like that? I felt like the energy has shifted, something has changed, and it feels, let's say darker, but it feels harder.
Yes. It was almost, for me, it was just like the last straw, you know what I mean? That kind of, and so I can see what you're saying with the like we're on this trajectory, on this timeline, and instead of being able to click up a notch, we have to stay on this one for a while because this is the path we chose.
And it may be the death of him, because 2 days, I was telling my club yesterday that for 2 days I was nauseous. Mm-hmm. After that, 2 days I had headaches after that. So it was like 4 or 5 days where I just felt awful. And every time I would ask my guy, should I go to the doctor? Is something wrong? I would see his face. Mm-hmm. And so I felt like whatever like heartache, and it did feel like a gut punch. Yeah. Whatever gut punch, heartache, whatever, that it was, anyone sensitive was feeling it tenfold because it was so big and it reverberated. And I do feel like either that action or something right before shifted our timeline, and now we're in a more difficult,
a little bit more difficult.
Do you feel? I mean, I don't want to strike fear or anything like that. Like I said, the end game is the same.
Yeah, end game
is there. just different.
We just chose, we just are now just on the path that's a little bit more rocky. Yeah. I feel this. I think you're onto something with that, Kim, because I didn't know how to put words to it. What I was feeling, what I have been feeling since that time, but it's been tough. It is tough.
And I don't remember
recognize
that. Say that again.
Oh, and to just, because of being sensitive, recognize what it is.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember being that affected by a death since Princess Diana, because that was like weeks. I was just, I just felt like it just felt so heavy, and it's the same thing with this. It's like you cannot quite shake it.
Yep. Yeah. So we're all feeling it. It looks like you're not alone.
Yeah, and it looks like other people were nauseous. Other people had different like physical symptoms.
Physical symptoms. Yep. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But the good thing is that we're aware of what it is and what is happening, so we're better prepared. And the fact is, you're right. We're still same end game. We're just on a different path.
Yeah. Because his fate, like Putin's fate, seems the same. Trump's fate seems the same. Everything, like the bigger like end things, that the end of the war seems the same. Everything seems the same, but the road just feels like it's going to be rockier, because we've moved into like a different probability. It's like we've moved into a different line, and so now we're on this probability. All these, so it'll just be different, and it'll be a little harder.
I do feel that this feeling, though, and again, like you said, I'm not trying to create fear of any kind. We got this, and we can get through this time. Recognize what it is. Just continue to choose to step into the light and the love, the peace energy, finding anything that you can be grateful for. Anything that brings you joy, step into those energies to keep that moving, right? All I can say is I know that it's going to get better. Yeah. It may get it. We're going to see some more ugly stuff. We knew that. We were told that before. Right. And that it was going to get kind of ugly, but their most benevolent outcome on the other end there. Highest good. So,
and I don't know if some of you guys if all of you or some of you were here the last Friday we did together. If you remember, I kept seeing my guides do that motion of like put your seatbelt on, but it was this way. Oh, and I was like, I think that's because it feels like our world's going to be upside down. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it felt like, because it did feel like this is impossible. How is this happening? But the fact it's coming through, they're letting us know this is that it's in hand. It's like like you said, we've got this. Our
like Maya Angelou says, still I rise.
Yes, exactly.
If you want
so much help on the other side. We have so much awareness and so much help on the other side. Yeah, absolutely.
You can get one of these in my merch section. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Melody, hello. To take a picture of what KD wrote.
Mm.
Melody, what do you see as the outcome in Julian Assange's imminent trial? He could easily have a similar fate to Romney. Mm-hmm.
I feel like he has too much knowledge. There's too much he knows. I feel like there are some people, it's like everybody wants him. There's some people that want him out, like gone. There's some people that want him in jail. There's some people that want him free. It's like everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but there is a faction that wants him like silenced, because he knows he has a lot of knowledge, and I feel like he has a lot of like evidence, like he has stuff that can be presented.
Yeah, it looks like there's still a couple possibilities for him too. Like it's not set in stone. Like the perspective outcome form. I had 2 perspective outcomes for him.
Okay, I don't see him getting to trial for some reason, so I don't know what that means. But what do you see, Debbie?
Well, one perspective outcome is that he succumbs to whatever.
Mm.
You have the devil and the sword there coming at him. The other perspective is that he gets out a second chance. You have justice and judgment in the full card. So those are 2 perspective outcomes for him.
Okay.
I don't know if someone has already tried to hurt him in jail. But there's, those 2 things coming up for him.
Yeah.
But you're right. I do feel there's a lot of people want him. Want him silenced. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that feeling.
Okay, Timothy. Oh, and I also wanted to say thank you, Tony, for your donation. That was very kind. Blessings to you. His health, he's barely hanging on. So Melody says his health is bad. Okay. All right, Timothy, hello. What will be the verdict for 45 in Georgia?
Well, I'll just say I'm getting guilty.
Yeah.
He's guilty. It's very like, and
Guilty.
This is assuming everything goes as planned and they go to the, through the trial as planned. He's guilty. They find him guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah. Along with everybody else. I feel like everybody is. Sorry, everybody. You picked the wrong train to hitch your wagon to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like all of them. Yeah. And that may be why they're so afraid of it. They're trying everything they can to stop it. So if it goes to trial, yeah, they're going to be found guilty. At least that's what I have.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel guilty. I feel that, it might, there might be a feeling of like you're unsure at first, but it will come out. Guilty. Yes.
And I feel like getting it started is going to be like a slow process or something, but I feel like once it's going, it's really fast. It's like it moves at lightning speed, but it's getting there is going to be kind of like trudging through mud is what it feels like. So they may try every delay tactic they possibly can, you know, because the election. So, but once they get there, it's like boom, boom, boom. It's just like lightning speed, and then it's kind of like, what happened? All these people are in jail. What happened? So yeah.
Yep. They're coming at them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot with more. Is this more fines or something or what? But they're coming at him with everything they have. And the world that he knew is ending. So that's what the cards are showing in regard to this.
That's so interesting. Yeah.
Verdict. Timothy, thank you for the question. All right. That's a good question. Oh yeah. Will Russia, hi Connie, will Russia be able to put a missile on a satellite anytime from now and into the future?
So I'm getting the same. I looked at this before, and I'm getting the same thing, which is that it's like he's all like it's a bunch of bluster, basically, and it's to terrify people, of course, because that's what he does. But whenever I look at like, is this possible? Is he capable of this? I see like junky equipment, like things rusted and things broken, and so I feel like whatever like big weaponry they have or whatever, it's kind of like they haven't kept it up, or it would fail, or it's not what they think it is, or something like that. So
I'm getting a no. You know, no, it won't. We're not taking it to the skies like that.
mm-hmm.
And even if our galactic family steps in, it's not going to be allowed. I just don't. I gotta know, and I gotta know.
Good.
He has to walk away from this. So, which, but yeah, I know.
Difficult.
I can't even with that whole thing. The whole thought of that. Okay, I wanted to look at. Here we go. Rhonda. Rhonda wants to know. Hi, Rhonda. Lots of readers are saying that the aliens are coming to Earth soon. What do you see? Well, I feel like they're already here. They've been here forever and ever. However, I know what you're asking, Rhonda. And as far as more interaction or more sightings, I do feel that it's kind of like ushering in that energy of, for those who are connected to their galactic family, they're going to be ushering in that energy more and more. People who believe and want to see will see more because they're inviting that. So it's like they've opened their perception, and it's like if you want to see yellow Volkswagen bugs, you open your perception, and that all of a sudden you're going to see yellow Volkswagen bugs everywhere, right? So that perception is opening. It's becoming more and more. I do feel 2027 is going to be a big year, but until then, I do feel that we are going to have more sightings, more pictures. It's going to become more on our stream, so it starts to normalize. Yeah, Sunshine saw an alien in 1973. So this have been happening forever. However, it's becoming more mainstream, right? So it's becoming normalized. So in the next couple of years, I feel like we're really going to be normalizing it. 2027 is going to be, I think, a big year for that as well. And then I do feel that from that point, it'll become more and more, even more normal. So where it's like,
I got this before, and maybe you, Debbie, can pull cards on this, but why I keep getting this, I keep getting that because I feel like it will be perfectly timed. It will be timed correctly. And I agree with you. People will keep seeing it, here and there, so people can still be like, I don't believe it, or I do believe it, or I don't believe it. But the kind of not reveal, but the something about this is perfectly timed, and it also has to do with the end of cancer. So I don't know why I always get that. It's like when and so I don't know if they bring in like technology, or they bring in something that stops cancer, and so it's like they show that they're helping humanity, that kind of thing. So
they're benevolent. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I always get that. I always get it with like tied to the timing of it is tied to the end of cancer. There's no more cancer. So, or they could just be giving me a timeline. Like when the end of cancer comes, it's coming soon. That could be also, but I do always wonder if they're linked.
Oh, interesting. It surely makes sense to me. I had to get my, oh my goodness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love when I get validation from the cards. Because you feel crazy most of the time, just like
they're really going to be helping us a lot with a lot of things. We're going to be in a place where their help and assistance. We're going to be kind of like, okay, we're in this impossible position, and they will come in with support and help there. That Ace of Pentacles offering that support and help to help us out, that sun. So it's very benevolent help that comes in during a time where, we're just like locked into, like, we need help from here. And so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if we're talking about the astrological sign cancer. No, it's the disease cancer. The end of the disease cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna Dragon Rising says, I hope it's sooner than 2027. Yes, absolutely. We're gonna have, just like we've been having, it's gonna become more and more over the next over the next few years. You're gonna see more and more of our galactic family, and those who want to have experiences will have more and more experiences. It's just like this whole coming out type of thing with the Senate saying, yeah, this is real. Stories are going to start, more and more stories will be surfacing, more and more of the technology that we have, that we receive from them, is going to start. Everything it's all going to be coming to the surface more and more over the next 2027 is a year, I feel, that is it's an 11 year.
Oh, interesting.
11 year or 2 year collectively. So it's a connection is where everything kind of comes in for connection. So that's kind of where I'm getting some of that too. But yeah, beautiful. Well, we are at the end already, if you can believe that. Thank you for all the questions, everyone. And but I do want to end with one of Kim's cards.
Fine. Thank you. I'll just let you pick them then, because that's all I have too.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and pick one.
Okay.
We'll do two. But you pick one, I'll pick one, and they'll probably totally. 2027 is an 11 year, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I do have my glass.
Or a 2.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Harmony. I'm loving this. So harmony's coming in for us this week.
Hey.
So the prayer, your intentional prayer is harmony, seeking ways and solutions to live harmonious with people, animals, and nature. But find your harmony. Find, like we were talking earlier, Kim, we feel kind of out of harmony right now.
Yeah.
So we need, Lynn's like, we need harmony.
Yeah.
And it's there for us. We just need to be probably more intentional right now to step into that harmony.
And along with that, I got calm.
Oh my.
Picture. And then it says, today my prayer of intention is calm. May I take deep, slow breaths often and keep myself in a calm state throughout the day. And may I feel the peace and calm. May I feel the peace a calm way of being brings.
Yay.
And yes. And it does also feel like that, because it just feels like we're keeping balls in the air. It just feels like it's a lot of upheaval. And so I think that calm is a great suggestion from Spirit, to keep in that calm state, take deep breaths, and yeah.
Yes. And we will, and still we rise. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Hugging you all, love and light to you all. Thank you for being here with us. If you haven't been on Intuitiview's channel, please go over there and subscribe. If you're new to mine, please hang out and subscribe and check out all the videos on both of our things. We are here creating this in support of each other. This community is for all of us to be, and not so we're not alone in all this madness.
Right.
We're creating harmony here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, love you guys, and we'll see you this week.
Bye.